Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Today is episode 234 and surprisingly Dylan, we have a good message from Rog today.
We do. He's put in some effort. He's finished uni and this is when you get the best version of Josh.
Maybe let's start with that.
So this is our Rog update, which we do feature regularly, but he's given us a funny story.
And you know why I think he's done this? Unis are done and the new Rog is back.
Rog's at work at the moment as his as a groundsman.
Yes.
A handyman around the school.
So this is Joshua Rognetter's story from Tuesday. He says, on Tuesday before the exam, I was studying/practicing with the uni boys, the lads.
Nice.
The exam was in a building 6 to 7 minutes away from where we were. I walk over to my exam and get there about 10 minutes before it starts. I realise I've forgotten my stethoscope in the classroom when we were studying. I don't have my phone on me, so I cannot contact the boys to bring it to me because obviously no phone allowed in these exams. Embarrassingly, I start running across the campus to get the stethoscope.
Imagine seeing little Rog run, bro.
I wish someone has this or saw it.
I'm surprised no one's ever sent us a photo of him at uni. We must not have a good reach at Curtin, bro.
Too busy studying, aren't they?
Yeah.
I have to run back to make it in time. The people in my time slot have already entered the room where we get 15 minutes reading time.
Rog's stressing at this point, I know it.
I make it into the room 25 seconds before reading time starts. I'm flustered and dripping in sweat during reading time. I managed to compose myself and feel as though I did well in my exam. That is my story from my Tuesday exam.
You reckon the boys were laughing? The uni lads?
Hell yeah. They would have talked about
in.
I reckon. Do you think he would have gone straight home after the exam? Or
I reckon they had a chat up. Maybe they went to varsity across the road.
Yeah, they seem to love that type of mingle. I remember in year 12 we went to Nandos.
Yeah, we did.
As a group, and
that was fun.
Yeah, so Rog has finished his exams now, which is great for him.
Good for him. He deserves it.
But yeah, imagine in his voice, I realise I've forgotten my stethoscope in the classroom.
Imagine him saying telling the boys, I've forgotten it. Bust the door open.
Embarrassingly, I start running across campus to get my stethoscope.
Unbelievable, bro.
So that's Rog's update. That's all you get today, but
it's a good one.
It is a good one. And hopefully next week he might have a bit of life experience because he's a free bird. Spread your wings.
The next few months, Rog can, can have a bit of fun. Let his hair down.
Definitely.
Let that hair down.
We let our hair down on Wednesday.
Yeah, we did, mate.
On Wednesday, we recorded our new podcast. We'll have to look at the name and look at the legality of it and all that stuff.
Still early.
It's still early. We have time to change it.
Still figuring it out.
But you guys get the general gist of it. If you haven't listened to it and you like sport, go and listen to it. It'll be out probably every Wednesday night.
Yeah. Just talking about the weekend of sport,
Yep. We'll add our own flavour into it, a little bit of humour mixed in.
Already thinking of some segments that we'll introduce, so that'll be fun.
In episode 1, Dill teed off at Adelaide Crow's list manager.
Yeah, he's a dud, bro. Come on. Come on.
And he's been picking duds too, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know. And now the media's on his back too, so he should have been out of a job 5 years ago, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Because another thing, right? I read his bio, and in his bio on a website, he's credited with building a team that made the grand final. Not his team, was it?
No.
None of those. The only good pick he's made was Jake Lever.
Yeah.
And what happened? He left. So he's a bad judge of character too.
Yeah,
Prick.
you're probably right.
Justin Reed. Oh, if I see him, bro. If I see that man in person, I never will. He's hiding from me. He's hiding. He's hiding, bro. But yeah, that's what we talk about in the sports potty, and it was fun.
Mates rate still.
Yeah, someone sent this in, right? And he was just asking, what are our opinions on mates rates? And he's not a fan of it. I can't remember his name, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I didn't take it down. But yeah, he said, I'm not a fan of mates rates. What do you think?
This is my opinion. If you're asking someone for mates rates, I don't really like it.
Yes, it should come from them.
It's desperate.
It's when you want to help out. See, I'm for I think you should help your friends and family because if you don't, who will?
Yep.
That's the point. But you shouldn't be asking for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Look, in general, you want to support your mates. You want to buy something for full price. For example,
100%.
If we did our merch drop, some of our mates bought that stuff, right? And they paid full price. Actually, no, we did give discount.
Yeah, we gave him. We
did do a family and friends
on
type
the
of
early,
discount. Yeah.
and like our parents and stuff, we just gave them.
Yeah.
you know, as you would.
Yeah. But yeah, in general, I think if the person is handing out mates rates, good on them.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But if you're asking for it,
Yeah, I wouldn't ask for it.
come on, man. Like, I'm your friend. You're not going to give me 20% off?
That's bummy, bro.
I don't like that desperation.
I agree.
And I, we love desperation in sport.
Yes.
And desperation mainly just in sport.
Yeah. But in other aspects, it comes off as desperation, isn't it? And, you know, we are wary of that when we contact people too sometimes.
Yeah.
You really want to get someone on or you want to try and build the relationship, but
we've
sometimes
definitely we've gone there before.
We have, but now we try and make sure that we do our best to not go there.
Yes, because Desperationville is not a nice
It's a bad
place.
smell, bro.
And it makes you feel yuck too.
My God.
Ew. The simple pleasure of watching sport, dude. I just wanted to talk about
bro.
this. Look, it's something that is talked about but not enough. Like, one of my greatest hobbies and enjoyments in life is literally just watching sport.
Yep.
Whether it's a big tournament.
Yep.
Not like a pre-season type thing. I want it to be competitive.
It's comforting, even in the background, if you don't know the sport. You know,
Yeah.
like I speak to Carly about it. She can't understand why I watch teams that aren't my own.
Yep.
She just doesn't get it. I was talking to my brother about it. He was saying his wife also doesn't understand just the pleasure of it, the fun, how relaxed you feel. In a way, watching teams that aren't your own is better in a sense that there's no pressure.
Yeah.
You can actually just enjoy the game. So it's just so much fun, bro.
Yeah, your mental health doesn't take a toll when you're a neutral.
There's no way I'm not watching minimum 4 or 5 games of footy. Like it's just, that's just what happens, bro.
And like, might be getting deep here, but it is a form of therapy for me.
Yeah, it's relaxing,
You
bro.
unwind, you sit down.
Sit with dad,
you
watch a
enjoy.
game maybe.
Yeah, bonding.
Yeah.
There's so much special about it, and that's why I watch so much.
When sometimes Sundays are just unbelievable. You got like footy on, and then you've got a UFC event. So like it's just like I got UFC on the laptop, got footy on the KO, bro.
Super Sunday. And then obviously during like Premier League season, you've got that as well. It's paradise.
And then like, you know, the Euros are coming up, which is a lot of fun. The games aren't at the best times for us Australians, but we get a few in, which is good.
And I was listening to Dan Gorringe. He made a really good point about why AFL players are underpaid. He said, AFL players, they are our main source of entertainment as an Australian that loves sport.
100%, bro.
They are getting a lot of people through their weeks. And these athletes are getting them through. You love these people on your screen.
You never met them.
You never met them.
It's wild, bro.
You shed tears for these people because it means so much and it builds so much community. And look, we're talking a lot about sport here, but it's just something that I'm very passionate about.
I know what you mean,
watching
bro.
sport and just the pleasure of it. And the fact that for us, it's one of our favourite hobbies.
Yep. And when you see one of those moments that you know is going to be an all-time moment as well, you're like, oh my God, I was alive for this. Like I know, you know, in footy, we've got to see like, you know, a Hawks three-peat and you're just like, wow. Or like Dusty, we're like, oh my God, he's probably the best finals player ever.
Yeah.
Like,
Buddy 1000.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. You know, we might be the last generation to see someone kick 1,000.
Yeah.
It seems like it's going to be less and less likely. It's unbelievable,
Sport
bro.
just creates moments.
Yeah, it's a moment sport.
Moments are what make life.
UFC, even like, there's so many good ones. F1, we got to see, you know, Hamilton, Verstappen.
Yep.
That, you know, that final race, unbelievable.
No, there's so much to it. And I do feel sorry for people who can't understand it. And obviously they have their other escapes, their other things that they enjoy. But for me, like, it's just unmatched.
I always find it like so odd, and you don't meet too many blokes like this, but some of them just aren't interested in it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh wow, like
just different upbringings, I guess.
It's like crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like that's something I just don't understand, and they don't understand my perspective, so it's fine. But yeah, I always find that I'm like, wow.
I don't think I could be happy without sport in life.
It'd be boring. Yeah, and at least we're lucky that like when the sport sort of quietens down, it's summer here.
Yeah.
So we get the, you know, Perth's really good in summer, so you're busy anyway.
But then the Prem's always on in summer.
Yeah, we do get the Prem, which is happy.
There's sport all year
and you
round.
get NBA still running.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
never
good to pay attention.
Ever dull.
But yeah, when I do, this footy season's moving along real quick. And I'm going to be sad when it's over.
Definitely.
But then we get another one.
Yeah.
And another. And another.
And like I said, with the Prem, like that starts in August. So there's going to be no time where we don't have any sport.
Yeah.
There's always going to be something that we can watch and enjoy.
Prem's good. There's always a lot of games you can watch on a weekend.
Definitely.
The times are pretty good.
We said this on the sport podcast, but I just want to quickly talk about Billionaire Barbers. So I haven't had my hair cut there, but Billy, the bloke who owns it, top lad.
Yep.
Lovely man. 21 years old, owning his own barbershop.
Very good, isn't it?
So if you're in Perth, check him out because they are elite. Billionaire Barbers. The shop's sick. He had his family do the artwork.
Nice.
So it looks like almost a GTA wall.
Nice.
Of like that type of artwork. But it's his dog and it's like him on a motorbike. And his family are very artistic in that way. So no, check it out. That was elite. And thank you to him for the Socceroos tickets. That was elite.
There you go.
Planning the final part of Europe deal. So told you guys we're going to Turkey.
Yep.
Doing a lot of research on that and came to like the booking side of things. Couldn't get it done because it cost too much, out of the way, and a lot of the airlines that were going to Istanbul or to the airports that were close to Cappadocia were only like 10 kilos each.
Yep.
So we found that problem, and then I don't know. So we're finding that for the last 5 days of our trip, a different place.
Where are you before that?
Rome.
Oh, okay. So then you got to find one more
Yeah.
spot.
So we're either
Where do you leave from?
Well, we haven't booked
Oh,
that.
so that's going to be where you leave from.
Yeah.
Yeah, me, Carly and Rick booked our flights.
Yep.
So landing in Barcelona, and we are going to Paris from the 7th to the 9th.
Nice.
So that'll be during the Olympics, and we bought tickets to an event. So that'll be
what
fun.
event? Athletics?
It's a night, a night event at the stadium.
Yeah.
So there's lots of things on, a few finals. I can't remember off the top of my head. So that'll be fun. And then after that, we're planning to go to Berlin.
Nice.
Which will be exciting. I'm
Germany.
looking forward to that for sure.
And that will be... Wait, will the Euros still be on?
They finish... That's in August we're going to.
Yeah.
So the Euros will be, I think, done on the 15th of July or something. So that should be interesting.
Oh, so good. Very excited.
Final. Yeah.
I'm so
Go on,
excited.
England.
We've talked about it so much with you guys about us going to England and whatnot.
Yep.
The excitement around that is huge.
They have a lot of pressure on them.
They certainly do.
Can they live up to it? I hope so.
Let's give a little shout out to the people who gave us these clothes.
Some brands, bro. Some Australian brands.
So you've got a Perth brand on?
Yep, custard. Lovely. There we go. They've got the nice little... I like when they have a little accessory sort of on the sleeve or the wrist. So little logo there. It's comfy. It's nice, bro.
Yeah, that's
It's
elite.
lightweight but warm. I like it. Good for a day like today, 20 and sunny, but you can still pop a sweater on.
That's quality. Yeah, these, like yesterday and today's weather is so good.
Yeah.
It is sunny, but cool.
Yeah. 100%. It gets, and you know, it does get a bit cold in the morning, but you take it.
Yeah,
it
you
is
can
what
cop
it is. It is
some
what it
Ugg
is, bro.
boots and some trackies.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
I actually
bro.
don't have any Ugg boots at the moment. Do you?
No, I don't. Mine got destroyed in water like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I haven't had them for some time. And then shout out Alzati. Is it Alzati? Would you say?
I'll say Alzati.
Alzati.
I reckon Alzati.
Alzati.
Yeah.
It's a t-shirt from Alzati. The boys over there in Melbourne, I believe.
Yep.
So shout out to them. Couple of t-shirts.
They sent a few things over, which is great.
Yeah. We'll wear the other ones on another week.
Happy
but check out
days.
Alzati and check out the Perth guys custard.
Plans
Shout
for
out
the
to them.
weekend?
Ooh, okay. Today's Friday.
Yes, it is.
Well, we're recording Who's Punching after this.
Yep.
We'll go get some food because I don't have much in the house at the moment.
That's fair. Yeah. Can we go to Carousel actually?
Yes, we can.
Because I want to get Carly make a little bag when she finishes the marathon.
Yes, that'll be good. And hopefully, she won't find out.
Nah,
will
she won't. She won't. It comes out on Monday.
Yes.
No worries.
You excited for that little trip?
Yeah, it should be fun. It should be exciting.
Rest of the weekend. Tomorrow, I'll watch Freo play with Dad.
Yep.
And then
big game.
Saturday night was supposed to be the five-a-side best and fairest, but the Corrigans can't host anymore.
Yep.
They're getting their carpet pulled up. So
nice.
Melissa said we'll have to wait a couple of weeks.
Okay,
so we'll
fair
probably
enough.
reschedule it for 2 weeks' time back at the Corrigans' place.
Yep.
I've put a lot of work into that night. I've got a round review on every single game we played.
Nice.
And then I've got like golden boot, the assist. What do we call the assist leader?
I don't know what they're called.
The golden pass.
Assist leader. I've never heard of a name given to them.
Yeah, so I've been taking all the stats down. Obviously, the best and fairest vote count. Like I'm tallying all that up.
Yep.
And I've got everything there. All I need to do is put it into a PowerPoint, make it look good, and then present the night for the lads, which would be good fun. And I don't know if it'll just be we do the night and just hang out, or if we do the night and then go out. As a celebration for a mediocre season. But yeah, no, we'll see how that goes. So probably my weekend consists of tomorrow, like I explained, watch Freo, and then hang out with Grace tomorrow night.
Yep.
Sunday, edit the podcast, watch all the sport that's on, and yeah.
There you go,
probably
mate.
work on that PowerPoint. What about you?
Today, obviously we'll get some lunch. Go to Carousel. My brother's coming over tonight for dinner, so that'll be fun.
Do you know what's on the menu?
Barbecue tonight.
Yeah. Classic.
So classic. And then what's tomorrow? Tomorrow, pretty chill. I won't be doing much tomorrow. Just watch some footy.
Yeah.
Sunday, obviously Carly's race, and then over the weekend I'll also make some who's punching videos, knock them out.
So you guys just going to wake up early on the Sunday and make your way?
Yeah. Wake up. I think the ferry's at 7:30.
Yeah.
So, we don't have to wake up too early. Wake up like 6. It's okay. And then make our way back. So it should be good.
Do you know what Carly's having for breakfast yet?
No, I don't.
Because that is always a big debate amongst the running community.
I know she's going to, carb load the night before, and it's starting today as well.
Does she have some gels and stuff?
Yeah, she has all of that stuff. So she'll have
Where
that
do you
while
buy
she's
that
running.
stuff from?
I'm not sure where she gets it from, to be honest.
Run Mart or something.
Yeah. But yeah, she's got all of those things, so should keep her going.
Are there any running shops?
I don't know. I've never seen it
in the last few years.
It's such a trend. It's crazy.
But it's a long trend. Like it's actually been.
It's a time commitment, bro.
But it's withstanding the test of time at the moment.
People love it. Run clubs are going crazy.
Yeah.
People use it as a way to date, bro.
Yeah.
The youth of today.
Shout out the daters and that.
Yeah, bro.
Some voice messages still.
Yeah, we got a few this week. Voice messages, 1 court, and 3 confessions. So it should carry us through.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the potty, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
Hey boys, long time listener of the potty from the UK over here. I just wanted to ask, so my girlfriend asked me this question the other day and I wanted to get your thoughts. Can pigeons and ducks communicate? Because they're always like in the same areas, they're in parks, they're kind of, in the ponds together. I just wanted to, do you think they're talking, like communicating, or do you think they're just sort of operating in 2 different circles? But yeah, love the work, keep it up. Great to hear your thoughts. Because, ducks are much more of a whack whack, whereas pigeons are much more of like a so like not really sure what sort of language they would communicate in. So I've just been thinking about that one for a few days and not sure where I stand on it.
A few days is a lot of thought.
You couldn't tell me that they don't know how to communicate. They must have, over all this time of human history, they know what they're saying, bro.
Yeah, I'm struggling to see how they wouldn't. I guess you might see it as languages. So it might be like 2 countries in Europe that don't speak the same language, but they live next door to each other.
Surely there's like duck pigeon slang as well between them,
pitch duck slang.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
I liked how he did the noises and he did them really well.
The noises were spot on, bro.
Maybe he just sent the voice message because he knew the noises were so good.
To show his skill? Yeah.
Hey boys, I hope you're going well. I had a story come to mind after listening to last week's podcast about that man jumping in that stranger's, he was a stranger in the woman's bed, and that he wouldn't move. Sort of similar, but a little bit different. My sister and her husband went on their honeymoon to the Whitsundays. They came home after a big night out to find that someone had been in their room and taken a shit in his suitcase and pissed all through it. Nothing else in the room was touched. Nothing else was stolen. The 2 of them only had their key access, nobody else. And they were mortified. Now, I've always heard stories like this where, you come back to a hostel and your suitcase has been shat in or pissed in or something. But I just never thought that was actually a thing that people did until it happened to him.
That's horrible.
Bro, that's a staff member.
That is disgusting.
Bro, it's so, to not even steal something, it's to like, you know what? Fuck these people, and just to shit and piss in his suitcase is rude, bro.
The second one, was that good as well?
Yeah, I think she continues on.
Yeah, as I was saying, I just thought it was something that got made up and it wasn't, you know, ever something that would happen to someone I know. And when they came home and told me that, I just burst into tears. Like, it was one of the funniest things, but the most horrifying thing. Like, I just imagine someone shitting and pissing in your suitcase. Like, you walk into your hotel room and you smell a smell and you think one of you's like, I don't know, like stepped in dog shit or something. Who knows? But yeah, absolutely fucked.
Fuck that, bro.
Imagine finding the person, like catching them in the act. Squat over. They're like squatting.
Because what do you do? You can't really tackle them. Bit weird. Don't want to get any on you.
Yeah.
You just let them finish. You
surely
scream.
you're
throw something.
You're swinging hands. Like,
well, I guess they're in a very vulnerable... Bro, knee?
if it's a scrawny little person.
Knee to the jaw? Yeah.
I love a flying knee where you grab the head and pull the head towards the knee.
That would be perfect position just for a front kick too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a classic front kick to the chin, bro.
Like using the ball of your foot type thing.
Yeah, straight there, bro. But yeah, that's fucked. That sounds like a staff member to me who doesn't like him.
You reckon?
That's a cleaner or something, bro. They haven't tipped well and he's gone, fuck these people. I'm sick of it.
How much tipping do you have to do in Europe? Or is it just not really?
No, we never really tipped. I don't think it's a thing, thankfully.
way.
That's one thing that I'm worried about in America one day is like the tipping's going to confuse me.
Yeah.
And you have to add it on yourself. Like, kind of, can you just walk out and not tip? Are they not welcome back? Like, how's it work, bro?
Yeah, if there's any listeners from America, how does the tipping work? Because you and I have never been. We obviously want to go for the next World Cup, and we're just looking at it like...
How much more expensive is my meal going to be? You know what I'm saying as well? That's what I want to know. Or does it even out?
You hear people say, oh, it needs to be a percentage of what you paid. Or then some people go, oh, it's whatever you think they deserve. And I'm like, well, if it was shit, they deserve nothing.
Yeah, exactly. If their service was bad and the food was bad, why am I going to give them any money?
Or if the service was incredible... Isn't that what they're getting paid for? But then I guess they're getting paid.
They get paid well.
They're getting paid less. Yeah.
But what if the service was good and the food was bad? Are you still going to tip heavily? I don't think I could because I'd be like, but the product sucked.
Like $5? What are we saying?
I don't know. I think you're meant to tip like a 20% or 10. So like if your meal's $100, you have to pop on an extra 20, bro, for a tip. Fuck. They got to be doing backflips and shit for that. I want free dessert.
Make them work.
Bro, $20 tip. Are you kidding me?
What are you asking them to do? Backflip in front of you? Okay, they can't do that.
And keep the dessert like...
Oh, so hold it in the air while doing the backflip.
Yeah. Nah, but surely because it's a tipping culture, the service must be next level, right? They must be so friendly and like...
Maybe.
Yeah, because I mean, they're getting paid, what, like $7 an hour or some shit?
Or what if we judge them on how fake it looks like? So they are just being the happiest, most nicest person. You're like, I can see straight through you. You're just trying to get my money.
Then I'm paying them nothing, bro, because it's not
What
authentic.
if you question them? As soon as they come up with the fake smile, you go, wipe that smile off your face. Treat me how you would treat me, just like...
So you want them to be more authentic?
Or do you want the fake? What do I want?
Because I don't know what I want. I've never had to experience it.
I want two different. The first one I go in, I want the true, authentic... tipping experience. So I want them to be
over the top,
jovial, happy, all this stuff. And then the second time, I'm going to tell them as soon as they come up,
just be yourself.
Be yourself. I don't want you to fake it.
If you're fake at any point, you're getting nothing.
If you are having a shit day,
it's okay.
Show me. Like, I want to see you in a bad mood.
But the food better be good.
Yeah.
Food best be good, bro.
Okay, so this is her story from months ago. I used to see this boy a couple of months ago, and every time after doing the deed, he would always rip off a condom and throw it somewhere, as you do.
Ooh.
I assumed after I would leave, he would pick it up and put it in the bin. I later found out from said boy that his mum found the condoms we had been using sucked by his robotic vacuum.
No, bro.
This supposedly happened on multiple occasions. I was absolutely mortified for his poor mum, but more for the fact that he was that disgusting to not pick them up. To add to the story, he genuinely thought it was funny and would make jokes to his mum about this.
That's disgusting, bro.
Just rip them off, throw them across the room, jelly-filled.
That poor vacuum, bro. Oh, I feel for it. If it had feelings, it's thinking I wasn't made for this.
No.
Come on.
Just sucking up jelly pouches.
Oh, bro. What a gross guy.
That cream
blokes-
sack.
Like, some blokes are pretty disgusting.
Yeah, definitely.
It's sad, bro.
pigs.
Disgraceful, bro.
I remember we went to Rambo's for like a prees for a festival, and this was when he was in a share house with Chad and Beyond, and we went into Rambo's room, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever
Really? Was
seen.
it just bad?
Yeah, piggish.
Well, let's move on to the one court case.
Yep.
You're about to enter the courtroom of Jamo and Dylan. The people are real, the cases are real, and the rulings are final. This is Jamo and Dylan's courtroom.
Here it is.
All right. Hey, boys, love the potty. Got a bit of a sticky one here. For a bit of context, my girlfriend's cousin had been sleeping on her floor for 3 weeks after breaking up with his girlfriend.
Oh.
We were out one night celebrating my girlfriend's birthday when me and her decided to come home at about 2:30. Later on, at about 5, I was woken up by her cousin and her best friend coming in.
Oh.
I couldn't get back to sleep and was stuck listening to them whisper, which soon turned into them getting freaky. At this point, I was like, holy shit, what do I do? After laying there for about an hour, I decided I need a plan, so I got up and faked a piss in hopes that it would scare them off. 5 minutes after I got back, they were straight back into it. I ended up laying through it until he left for work the next morning at 6:45. I barely had any sleep and was pissed off because I hadn't had any action for 3 weeks while he's been in there, and he waltzes in and does it with her younger best friend. Next morning, I told my girlfriend, and she was fuming at both her best friend and her cousin, and it caused a bit of beef.
Wait, he did both?
No, so he was the cousin, the bloke,
Yeah.
and he did the best friend, but she was
Yep,
fuming
I
at,
got you,
yeah. So here's my question. Was I in the wrong for telling my girlfriend the next morning, and should I just keep quiet? Secondly, what would you boys have done in the situation? Tried to stop it? ? I wouldn't try to stop it.
No, I'm
not-
telling
But I'm
Grace.
telling her, like, I'm not going to, like, go up to them while they're doing and be like, stop that now.
No.
But, like, you can let them know. But, when he says sleeping on the floor, like, why does it have to sleep in your bedroom? That's what it sounds like to me. Can't you pop him in the lounge room?
Yeah, like, or maybe it's a really, really small area.
Yeah, possibly.
But you'd expect there
That
to
was
be-
interesting to me that it just has to be on the bedroom floor.
Yeah, that's strange.
But, yeah, look, man, I guess you are going to share that information because it's gossip at the end of the day. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, gossip girl.
But I wouldn't try and stop it. And, yeah, I would have told.
You just
Why
got
not?
to accept it as well. Like, it's unfortunate.
But it's
and
happening. What are you going to do about it, bro?
He's made himself the victim because he had to hear it, right?
Exactly.
And I completely understand from his point of view. He didn't invite the cousin over to stay, and he didn't want that to happen, but it's life.
It's not his house, is
That's
it?
the situation he's in.
Yep.
I actually feel for his girlfriend more.
Yeah, because now her cousin and her best friend have been getting it on.
Yeah, and that's strange. Like,
That's rough, bro.
that's family and pretty much family.
That's the way the world works sometimes. Unlucky, eh?
Very unlucky.
You're not guilty for doing that.
No, you're not.
You might be punching, though, from that profile picture. Let's move on to some confessions.
It's now time to dive into your deepest and darkest confessions. Let's hear what the people have to get off their chest.
Boys, another thing like waving after someone lets you in. Leaving a toilet paper silencer for the next person to use the cubicle. Just a kind gesture. What do you think?
Crazy, bro. Like, that is ultimate gentleman. I've never even heard of that before, but it's elite.
He sent the photo and it literally, I've never seen the catcher.
Neither. I've never seen the catcher.
So obviously when people use public toilets, they like to put toilet paper down on the seat so they don't get, you know, whatever.
Any germs.
And this has a pouch designed to
stop
catch.
the splash.
Yeah.
It's very elaborate, you know?
Bro got a silencer. And I actually, look, too much effort. The wave is so easy.
Yeah.
That's why we get angry about people not doing
When they
the wave.
don't, because it's just simple. It's
so
easy.
simple. But this one is very complex, but it's an insane gesture.
Yep. 100%, bro.
Imagine you go down to like, I don't know, Maddington shops.
And you see that there?
You have to go to the toilet.
I wouldn't sit on it. I'd be suspicious.
Yeah, true.
I'd go, what the fuck's this, bro? What's underneath here?
I'll put the photo on the video, and I'm sure we'll probably put this out as a TikTok
Because
as
a lot of people have never seen that before.
No, the silencer.
The silencer, bro.
He's written it too. Toilet paper layout silencer.
So I guess it is a real thing.
I do like that though. I do really like.
I do rate that.
All
right, here we have another interesting one. Long story.
Yes, we do. All right. I was in a relationship that I didn't even know about. That's a sick title.
Here we go.
We should actually encourage people to do a title for their story.
Yeah.
Because I've seen other shows do that. I became friends with this guy at the start of the year. Nothing ever happened between us except for the occasional hug, but nothing else. I had a feeling that he had a crush on me, but nothing was ever said. Till one day I started talking to a guy that he did not like.
Ooh.
I started dating this guy, and then my friend just blocked me out of nowhere, and I was really confused, but I thought that maybe he was mad I didn't like him back in the same way. A few weeks go by, I'm at a party when this girl comes up to me that I've never seen in my life. She walks right up to my face and says, "Are you such and such? Never seen her in my life." I just say, "Yeah, I am." Next thing I know, she's screaming at me, going on about how I cheated on her now boyfriend.
Wow.
By now, it has clicked who her boyfriend is. I go on to say that I've never dated him or nothing. She keeps yelling at me about how I'm lying, and we were in a relationship for 6 months. So this guy...
This man's been telling everyone they're dating, bro.
For 6 months. All they ever did was be friends and hug each other.
Mate, this guy's crazy.
She goes, my jaw dropped to the ground. I went and asked a couple other people, and they said that they've heard that as well. Turns out he told his whole family that we were dating and he wanted to marry me.
This guy's a crazy person, bro.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Insane.
But fucking hell, bro. What a freak.
That is insane.
That's scary.
That serious like you areas.
That is you.
Yeah.
That is you.
Wow.
Mum and Dad haven't wondered why the girlfriend hasn't been over in 6 months. Imagine all the mad excuses he came up with. She's shy. Oh, she's working. Fucking all this bullshit, bro. What a psychopath.
That's crazy. But shout out to her. All right, another one. Hey, legends. I'm absolutely obsessed with the potty, and it's borderline depressing knowing that I have to wait a week for the next one. Well, you're in luck.
Now you've got an extra one if you're into sport, mate.
I live in Mandurah, and the nearest Nandos to my place is a 35-minute drive away in Warnbro.
Wow, no Nando's Mandurah.
Look at this.
We don't see too many pedestrians outside the window anymore.
And we have a runner with a dog.
You recognise him?
Nah. Don't know anyone on this street anymore.
Wow.
You've probably discussed this before, but I just want to know what you blokes order. He says, don't hate me. I've never been overly stoked with the food.
Okay.
However, definitely not disappointed and always willing to try again. Genuinely wondering if it's because I'm just ordering the wrong thing, so I just thought I'd run it past the Nandos connoisseurs so I don't despair the restaurant completely. P.S. You seem like ripper blokes, and I hope to meet you someday in the near future. Cheers, lads.
We are. We're good blokes.
Now,
you need some tenders, bro. That's what we've been saying.
So obviously,
when the tenders hit, it's crazy.
Yeah. So I'll go through my order, then you go through yours, because you have a couple that interchange.
Yeah.
So I get 4 barbecue tenders.
Yep.
With large peri-peri chips. I normally get a bottle of water, helps me wash things down better.
Yep.
And then I'll get a side, whether that is a cheesy garlic mini pita.
Classic.
Or if it's some garlic bread. Hadn't had that in a long time, actually.
But it's good.
And then if we're feeling really cheeky, we get a chocky mousse.
Chocky mousse
dessert.
is crazy, bro.
So good.
My order's similar. I get the 4 tenders, mild or hot, depending on how my stomach's feeling that day. Peri-peri chips, classic. Then a water or a Coke no sugar. Again, depends how I'm feeling. Chocky mousse if I'm feeling cheeky. Sometimes I get the chicken ribs on the side.
Yeah.
Depends how I'm feeling as well. If I'm at work, because I believe that Nando's is something that should be had in the restaurant. Yes. I don't rate it takeaway. No offense to them. It just doesn't hit the same. The only meal I get, so say I'm getting lunch before work. That's all right. Keep going, bro.
Every time I turned it off, it kept going.
And then if I'm before work, I get a paella because that is a good dish takeaway.
Yeah.
So then I can have that. But just go with the 4 tenders meal and you will be fine.
Yeah. And go to a Nando's that has somewhat of a reputation.
Yes.
Now, maybe maybe that's up for debate because the one that we frequently go to doesn't have the greatest Google reviews.
No, but it's always good for us.
It is.
Which is interesting.
Sometimes I do get takeaway. When I'm with Grace, we get takeaway because
Yeah.
we go to the Midland one, bring it back.
Yeah.
Don't have many issues with it, but when your tenders have been sitting in the box, they get really
Yes,
sweaty.
bro, they're not the same.
get
Yeah,
sweaty,
that's what
yeah.
I found.
So definitely better on a plate, I agree.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the problems they have is with the takeaway ones.
Yeah.
You get your chips, they might be completely soggy because they've been trapped in the bag.
Are not, they will not hit takeaway.
Yeah.
They just won't go.
Although Nando's peri-peri chips in store are like top 3 chips
yeah, I love them,
worldwide
bro.
probably.
They're
Like,
amazing.
incredible.
They're amazing.
Damn, I want some now.
Yeah.
We get Nando's today?
Yeah,
Yeah, of
but
course
yeah,
we will.
I mean, you just got to get the right meal. You really do. And the tenders it's the most basic meal you can get. That's why
Yes.
it's the best.
Yeah, it's virtually an adult's kid meal.
Yeah.
However,
But I promise you it hits.
It's good.
I promise you.
and if you don't like that, then you're a lost cause.
Yeah, then
unfortunately,
I guess Nando's isn't for you, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to help there. Also, we're going to record a behind the scenes of how we do the Who's Punching. So we're going to go through the process, whack it on TikTok, might even pop it on Insta. So if you guys are interested in that,
Look out for that.
we're going to be recording that. But yeah. Anyway, guys, much love. We'll see you next episode. And also check out the sports episode during the week.
Yep, look out for it. Listen.
Yep. Make sure to review the podcast and send in stuff for next week. We want it to be a big episode. We'll try and make it very nice for you. So much love, and we'll see you next episode. Cheers.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.